So it's a weird scan, but this is the scan is going up and like she's laying on her tummy, if you will, and like here's her back and here's her tummy. So the scan kind of goes like this way, okay, from top to bottom. So wrong way. So here is the money shot, if you will.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just contrast just a little bit to highlight the difference here. So here's liver here. So the parenchyma, or the tissue of liver, is right here. This is the cauda vena cava, the big vein in the abdomen that drains the blood from all of the organs.
Okay.
And then here it is, coming up on top of the liver and going forward towards the heart.
Okay.
And if we come down just a little bit, or this way, this is her portal vein, okay, coming up here.
Okay.
So here's her portal vein, and you see it kind of stops right here, then makes this turn this way.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, it would come up here and start branching right here to supply blood to the liver.
Okay.
But you have this shunt vessel coming off and going this way, all right?
Okay.
And you see, we don't really see any branches coming off of that. There's maybe just an itty bitty little thing there, but so we're not really seeing any branching right there. But we have this shunt vessel coming off here, and it hits this kind of saccular dilation area because it comes into the left hepatic. Well, it's just an abnormal dilation of the shunt vessel here, and then it connects to the cauda vena cava right where the left hepatic vein drains. So you have this shunt vessel coming in, normal hepatic venous drainage coming into the cauda vena cava. So you have the portal vein draining into the cauda vena cava. This is the portocaval shunt. Okay.
Okay.
So
then the plug will go.
the idea is, the plug is going to go. Let's see if I can. Can I move this thing? No. Okay. That wasn't very good. Right in that area. Okay.
Okay.
So this is where where we would put the plug, is right here.
Okay.
Part of the problem is she's so large. A lot of times what we do is put a stent, an uncovered stent in the cauda vena cava here, and then we put coils where the shunt vessel drains into the cava. But because the shunt vessel drains in with that left hepatic vein, you have this humongous vascular space here, and that it's tough to try to fill that up. Plus, her cauda vena cava is so large, we don't really have a big enough stent to do that. They don't make a big enough stent for that. So the idea is we'll come down from her jugular vein, past her heart, and then gain access to the shunt vessel here. So we'll have a catheter that comes into here, and then we'll deploy the plug right here. It looks like there's a narrowing to the vessel right here a little bit, and we've measured this a number of times, but the narrowing.
How big is the plug that we got?
I believe we've ordered the 22 millimeter plug, so it's the biggest plug. So this is an 11.2 millimeters at the narrowing, and at the biggest here, it looks like it's about 19 or almost 20 millimeters. So the idea, if you have a 22 millimeter plug, you're going to fill up most of this, but not necessarily all of this.
Okay.
But we need it big enough to not slip through this narrowing.
That's what I was wondering. Wouldn't you ever have it where the opening's so big that the plug doesn't stay? And if it does come out, then what happens?
Well, it's on a delivery cable.
Okay.
And so if it's not stable, we're not going to leave it. Okay. So we can move it back and forth. Okay. I did a procedure like this on a tiger out in Kansas, and that shunt vessel had no narrowing, and we did a bunch of different stuff with that. But we don't have all those options here.
Okay.
But the other possibility could be, I don't think we could do this, but the other possibility is we could gain access here and work our way down all the way to here, and try to put a plug in there. But I don't think we'll be able to make that turn. I think it's going to be too tight. I mean, it looks easy enough, but you got this kind of tight turns and everything. I don't think we'll be able to do that. Okay. So the idea will be to come in here. That shouldn't be too hard. You just come down the jugular vein and go into the cauda vena cava here, and just kind of, we have catheters with little angles. We just kind of angle it to the left and kind of dorsal a little bit, and it should go right in there. We have contrast. We'll inject to see where we are, and then we'll try to get the plug placed there.
All right. And then, so essentially, you'll know after it's in place?
Yeah,
And
we'll put it in
and-
there and we'll
so-
sit and wait for a while.